Oh yeah, right. Well, welcome. It's been ages until I've made a video. I do apologise, but the weather here in the UK at the moment has been absolutely atrocious, as you can see. The wind's still blowing. We've got another storm going through soon. I don't know what I can do about this light in the background. It's a bit bright, isn't it? Let me just see if I move over that way and move the camera to there. Oh, you're going to get a bit of light from there, aren't you? Oh dear. What can we do for that? Don't know. I do. No, not had that before. I wonder if we let's take that up a bit, shall we? Let's see if that makes any help, shall we? And let's turn that down to there. Still a little bit bright. Still, never mind. We'll just have to live with that, won't we? Anyway, welcome everybody. I don't know if there's anybody watching. There most probably isn't, but does that really matter? Not really, I don't think, does it? This is part of my new live on a Sunday show. Yes, because I don't do much on a Sunday. No, apart from play with boats. Anyway, I'm down here at the boat, and I thought I'd answer a few questions that people have texted in and asked me. So let's start. Well, I made a list. Oh, by the way, I always refer to everybody as John. Yeah, anybody comes on, it's John. So I'm not. Don't get upset if your name's John, okay? But when you're doing things like this, if you say, oh, Phil, that's a silly idea, Phil can get upset and it causes all. So if I refer to everybody as John, as long as you're not John, then it doesn't upset anybody, does it? Which is brilliant. Right, so here we are. We're live on a boat. Right. Now, if you've been following, oh, that's no good, that is it? This bit of light up here. What can I do about it? I don't know. Can I put something up there just to take that light away? I don't think I can. Let me just think. I wonder if I could possibly stick a towel or something up there to stop the light from shining through. No, I can't. No. Okay, we'll just have to put up with it. Anyway, let's carry on. Let's not worry about such incidental things. Right. Anyway, it's good to meet you all again. It's been, as you say, it's been a long time. I've been stuck here in the boat doing that. For those, let me get you up to date. Where are we? We're in Norfolk, Norfolk in England, in the UK. If you look at the map, it's on the east coast. Yep, on the bubbly bit just below the wash. Just type in Norfolk and you'll find me. A place called Wells next to the sea. Is the boat in the water? No, it's not. No, not in the water. On the hard. Because I've just had the boat moved here. Yes, people who followed my videos know that I started sailing just over a year ago, and I was on the Norfolk Broads, but travelling to and fro to the Broads got too much. I wasn't getting to the boat often enough, so I've had the boat moved from the Norfolk Broads up to Wales, and I'm in Wales next to the sea in a wonderful little harbour here that's run by Rob and all the staff and Fred and everything. Absolutely brilliant people who stuck me on the hard, so I'm catching up with all those little jobs, which, you know, I didn't realise a boat had so many little jobs to do. Certainly does, doesn't it? So, and that's what we're up to. So, right, what have we been doing for the last 2 months since the last video? Well, as you know, if you've been watching me, I have put a V-bunk in the front half of the boat, so that I can basically fill it up with rubbish. Yes, fill it up with rubbish. Yep. Everybody fills it up with rubbish. Yeah. Wasn't the idea of having a V-bunk was to fill it up with rubbish, but I am working on the boat, so that's the most important thing. Apologise for the noise, but I've got a tarp over the top, and the wind's blowing, so we got a bit of tarp noise. So you'll just have to put up with that. Yeah, that's the problem. Right, let's answer some of the questions. John said. Again, John said, I've got to change the battery on the carbon monoxide Dusima flap. Yes, because it keeps going. Beep. You'll hear it in a minute. Beep. But I've done one thing better, John. I bought a brand spanking new one because this one's got a little dial on the front that tells you the parts per. Did you hear it? Just go there. Parts per million. So we've got ourselves a nice carbon monoxide, courteous of my friends of Amazon. Buy everything from Amazon, don't you? So hopefully that's going to be good. And it gives me the temperature. It's 10 degrees at the moment, so that's quite warm, really. I do like doing this, don't you? That little bit of plastic. Oh, I'll get all it. Just, oh, let me just show you. Look, I'm just going to peel it off. Oh, don't we like doing that? Yes, we do. Anyway, yeah, so I've got... Now, I've also had a few people come on and said, what type of... Now, this channel is not for sailors, because I'm not a sailor, right? This channel is for idiots like me that get to a end of life... I won't call it a midlife crisis, because I'm at end of life crisis and decide to buy a boat. Why, I don't know. But it's been... it's kept me amused. It's kept me out of the house for about a year now. Yeah, I come down here and play on my boat. Yeah, it's like having a ship, like a man shape. Anyway, so there you go. So that's it. That's where we are at the moment. Be good. And we're enjoying ourselves. We're doing a lot of little modifications. We've got to stick some of the lining back on because a bit of the lining's falling down. We've got to do that, so we're doing that, and I'll do some videos on that. But you don't want to watch an idiot like me trying to line a boat. So what else have we decided? I'll tell you what. If ever you want a torch to work with on a boat or anywhere, these things are absolutely brilliant. Yeah, because you know you get the ones with the the pointy thing on the which you a beam. But this one, let me just put it on. Let me just show you. It's got it's got one of these LED strip things on the front. Can you see? So it means when you put it on your head, you can see all the time. As a matter of fact, yeah, look, you put it on like that, and the point is you get no reflection, and no matter where you see, you get brilliant. Look, I tell you what, best thing. It looks silly on the screen. Anyway, best thing ever. So if ever you're in the market for a head torch, make sure you get the one that's got that LED Guzman flab. Oh, I can't switch it off now. Oh, so it'd be all right if I push the right button, wouldn't it? Make sure you got one. I'll tell you what, that has been a lifesaver. If you're working anywhere, you haven't got a... No, you ain't got to do that because you've got one of these. And it hasn't got a beam, so you ain't got to point your head. It lights up. Amazing. Forget what I did. Amazon. Buy everything off Amazon, didn't you? Anyway, so that was good. Now, what else did I get for Christmas? Ah, now I know all you yachty people, yeah, most probably going to tell me off because I got a little tiny radio here for listening to emergency thingies. Yeah, apparently. I know it's not a proper marine radio, but that was way beyond my budget. This was on a Black Friday, but it does pick up channel 16, and it does that, so that's the most important thing. Apparently it's illegal. Yeah, so don't tell nobody, as secret. Okay. And also where we're at in Wales next to the sea, their channel's 12, and I've put that on it. It's quite a good little program you can work on your computer. So that's something else about. Yeah, so I've been spending money like I tell you what, like it's going out of the factory. That's it there. I always bring it down with me. Never spoke to anybody yet, but then I've not had an emergency. But I'm not likely to, am I? If I'm on the hard. No, silly sod, isn't I? Anyway, no. So as I was saying earlier, not a channel for boaters. This is a channel for non-boaters, idiots like me, who buy a boat for something to do. So why did I buy this boat? Yeah, that's what the wife asked me. Why did I buy this boat? I don't know. I knew nothing. I knew absolutely nothing about boating, and I mean sailing, boating. But as you say, there goes that bib again. I must find that. That's on the old carbon monoxide. I've got a new one now. Anyway, so yeah. So why did I get this boat? Why? I don't know. I started looking around. Oh, there we go. There goes the radio. See, I've got it on scanning, so it's scanning all the marine frequencies in the area. Don't know. I don't know. I get the weather forecast every now and again. That's brilliant, isn't it? Oh dear me. this is, as you say, right. I think if I do this channel, do this live on Sunday more, I must have a sheet, my mind, because at the moment I'm just going out of here, and as you know, it's all over the place. Never mind. Be good, be happy. Right now, what's we? Yeah, why? I just don't know. You know, I just finished up with it. I'm a great believer in things happen, and we went out looking for boats. Basically, if you look at some of my early videos, well, why did I get a boat? Where did I get? Originally, I was going to get one at sea, yeah, and I was going to get a door upper, something to do up, basically. Right, but my good lady wife says, at your age, the last thing you want to do is do a boat up, because the boat, you'll never finish it. And she's actually quite right. I possibly would never have finished it. So we decided to knock that out of the ballpark and just get a boat that is working. So relatively working. So why did I finish up with this one? Well, being the wife wasn't very keen, as I've never sailed before, to going to sea. Right? So she convinced me, arm beyond the back jobby, yeah, to get one on the Norfolk Broads. Now, for those people who don't live in the UK, don't know, the Broads are an inland waterway. You can get to the sea, there's a couple of sea, but it's made up of lakes, which they call Broads, lakes, which are man-made. They were dug out of the peat, and rivers and canals and everything. And I think it's about 125 miles of navigable waterways and lakes. So anyway, we're looking around on Face Bay or wherever it was, and we come across this boat. It's moored at Stalham, just outside Norwich on the Norfolk Broads, next to a big lake, and I thought, ideal. And the wife was quite happy, she says, because at least when I go out sailing, I ain't going to get lost, because I'm in a lake. I come to lake sailing. So basically, that's why I finished up with this boat. Why did I finish up with this particular one? The reason being, when I looked at it, the guy that was selling it come over to me as a genuine guy. He's had this boat from new. He had it done to his specification. As I say, it's a Newbridge Ventura. It's got a junk rig. Now, I knew nothing about sails. Junk rigs, little rigs, big rigs. I knew Bermuda rigs, bilge keel, fin keel, raising. Nothing at all. You know, if it weren't for YouTube, I could have bought the Titanic or the Mary Rose. I don't know. Anyway, that's what we finished up with this boat. Yeah. And if you've been following my videos on YouTube, I've done a few videos on it. I've had cracking fun for the last year. So anyway, go back to them rather than me repeat it all, because if you're a follower of my channel, you've most probably heard all this before. So what stage am I at now? Well, what happened the tail end of last year, health reasons, no longer as fit as what I used to be. I just wasn't getting down to the Norfolk Broads often enough to visit the boat. And the boat was beginning to turn green. You know, it does, it gets that green slime. I mean, this is ridiculous. What's the point? It's either get rid of it or move it. Well, I did try to get rid of it, but when people offer you nothing, you think, well, I'll keep it. It'll be something to do. Anyway, so I looked into moving it up to Wells, where it's at. So which is Wells next to the sea. I've got a swing mooring out in the harbour or in the estuary. It's not an estuary. I suppose it is an estuary. Is there a river? Yeah. Well, it's more of a mud plain type of thing. Anyway, look on the map, you'll see it. Some great videos, YouTube videos, and I shall do some few out there later. And that's where we finished up. So we're at Wells. I had the boat. I was going to sail it up, but the wife said that would be a silly idea. So I got it stuck on a low loader and got it transported up into Wales, and they put it on the hard for me, which has been great, because that means I can come down virtually every weekend and play on the boat and do silly things like this. So that keeps me occupied. So that's good. I met some good people as well. Nice people who work for the Harbour Authority, and some nice people who got boats in the yard here, and we natter and talk and do silly things, which is good. So what have I got lined up? Well, basically kit the inside of the boat out and make it clean. It's got everything here, because, as I say, David, the previous owner, he used it quite a lot, and I think he was in his 80s when we got rid of it, and he had it 29 years, I think. So, and everything was in it. So it was, and I have been out sailing. I have tried to learn to sail. My first couple of sailing trips were hilarious because I'm on a lake. I didn't know how to turn around. I didn't know the difference between a jibe and a rib and a what and an attack. And, you know, so I just used to sail across the lake, hit the bank on the other side, yeah, and lower the sail down, start the outboard engine up, turn it round, and then sail back the other way. I was quite happy doing that. And then I went on YouTube and learned how to. So in the end, I could actually up and down the lake, round and round, bits and pieces. Great. So that was good. So we did learn basic sailing. And then, as I said, because we couldn't get to it, we brought back here. We brought out the world. And so we're now getting the boat ready to go to sea. God, no. Oh, me. But the beauty of it is, at Wales, we've got a lifeboat station, which is on the estuary there. So when I go out to sea, if I get lost or can't get back with it, I just throw the lifeboat up, they can come tow me in. Oh dear me, yeah, we shouldn't laugh. No, that won't happen with it. No. Anyway, so what else have we done? Yeah, so basically we just got to get the boat ready for sailing. I've got about 10 weeks, I think, before we start going in. We're at the end of January now, so we got February, March, April. We go in middle of April normally, apparently. But unfortunately, in the yard, I'm right at the very back of the yard. So all the other boats, and I suppose there must be 50 odd boats in here, have got to go out first. So there's no rush, is there? Right. What else? Oh yeah, we did that because I'm on a swing mooring, and it does go, low water does go onto the mud. So we've got a bilge keel, which I knew nothing about, but luckily I got one, which means the boat will sit on the mud and then up and down, up and down, up and down, all that good. So I had to get myself a tender. Yeah, not a tender stake, a tender boat, you know, that takes me in and out. Though you can at low water walk out to the boat. Yeah, water's only sort of that deep, so you can walk out to it, and then it's on dry sandbank, so that's not a problem. And if you've watched my couple of videos, you can see I got a tender for next to nothing, but I had to repair the transom. And if you want to see the worst job of somebody trying to mend a transom on a boat, watch that, because I made the biggest balls up, excuse me, of trying to work with fiberglass. I stuck bands more together than what I did. Anyway, it's all together. It's sitting at home at the moment, deflated. Yeah. And hopefully in 4 or 5 weeks' time, I'm going to bring it down here, inflate it. Well, it will obviously float because it's an inflatable one. And it's got three. But whether it floats with a nice pool of water in the bottom, I don't know. But we'll find that out when we go sailing, won't we? So yeah. So if you want to see an idiot try to mend a transom on a boat, on a blowy uppy thing, watch that. You'll be amazed. It's, oh dear me, so much fibre. Apparently, at the end of it, I was told I used the wrong fiberglass. I used epoxy. Sorry, I used the wrong epoxy. I used the moulding epoxy instead of I don't know. Anyway, it's together. I'm not bothered because it's only got to go 30 yards to the boat and then 30 yards back again. So we got that to look forward to soon. So we're doing it on a Sunday, so we can make it part of this Sunday live with the silly old sailor. Yeah. What else have we done? What else have we done? Ah, yes. Now, in the yard, which we're at, unfortunately, we ain't got any electric near the boat. The electric's about 200 metres away. And so for working on the boat, like a thing, I went and got myself a little generator. Well, not a little generator, quite a big generator, actually. But it was very, very cheap. And if you've been watching this channel before, this is Mr. Cheap. Mr. Do It on the Cheap. Yeah. If I can budget and budget, basically, not budget and fix it, because I normally have to budget again. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So I've got a generator. So I've got a little generator. It's a 2 kilowatt Doosan Flab. It's an old building site one, but it works well. If I'm in the boat, like every now and again, I'll come down. I'll run it for 2 or 3 hours and just heat the inside of the boat up to take the dampness out. Because as you know, if you've been a boater, you know you get lots of condensation and moisture and mold, and so we don't want none of that. So I just heat it up. And the best thing I've found to use as a heater is a hairdryer, because it's not so many watts, is it? It's not, you know, big. It's just a little, and that heats the boat up. So I got myself a little generator. Yeah, which is ideal because I was going to get 200 meters of extension lead and run it from the power supply down at the shed at the bottom of the yard, and then run it all the way up here and work on the boat with that. But then I thought, next year when I'm on the swing mooring, I can't. Where am I going to get the electric from? Yeah. So I thought, well, if I get a little generator, that means if I do want to do a bit of sanding or a bit of drilling or a bit of whatever, I've got electric there, haven't I? Yeah. I'm going to look at solar. Apparently, that's the future. Solar. But it's not cheap, is it? No, not cheap at all. So, no. So that's what we're going to do. Is go and do a bit of solar power. So I've been watching loads of videos on there about solar power. So if anybody wants to give me some advice on solar power, it's quite windy out there. I'm going to build. It's another job. I'm going to build a canvas thingy to go over the top. Yeah, that'd be nice, wouldn't it? With canvas material. Yeah, yeah. I did think of doing a solid one, but they look quite complicated. Hang on, I'm just doing. By the way, yeah, I use my phone here, and how do I keep the phone charged up when I'm working? I've got one of these little things here. Can you see? It's a 12-volt to C thing, but unlike in a car, it works off crocodile clips. Yeah. So what we do, we just clip it onto a battery. Yeah, and then we can plug the phone in, so it's always charging. Let me just turn this around. Is it going to charge? Yeah, there it goes. Yeah, we got loads of charge. And the batteries I use, because being my and not the stupidest they used to be, is just little motorcycle batteries. Look at that. I've got 4 of them for another project I had many years ago. So I just cycle them round, just take them home, charge them up, bring them back. Then I've always got power on the boat for charging the computer and the phones and everything. So I think that's good enough for me, really, because I can't see me sailing across the Atlantic, so it's not as if I'm going to want electric forever. And I suppose it's the same with the solar. Yeah, I might as well just take one of these home, charge it up. Well, I'm not sure what amperage there is in them. Let's have a look. What does it say on the side? I think they're 12 amps. Oh no, 15 ampere hours. So that's not bad, is it? It's about the quarter of the size of a car battery. But that'll keep our phones going forever, I would think, wouldn't it? I don't know. Anyway, that's what we use, and as you can see, look, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, and we take those and we charge our batteries. That's good, isn't it? So that's that. What else? What else can I tell you about? Oh yeah. No, I won't mention it. No, or should I? No, I'll do that later. Yeah. So what other projects? I want to put a canopy over the, because what I found out when I was on the Broads is when I open all the lid up and everything. So like I'm in the boat now and I've got the door open and a flap, slides across, doesn't it? If it rains, all the water comes in. So I've got to build something over the top, and that's why I've had to put a tarp up to stop the water from coming in. And also, not moaning at the people at the yard, but when they put the boat on the hard, they put it, if that's the front of the boat, they've now let me get this right. Yeah, the boat tilts to the back. So what's happened when it rains and the well at the back fills up, where you sit with your feet down, and there's a couple of drain plugs here. The water unfortunately goes into there, and it goes into the well underneath, and then the bilge fills up with water. If we'd have done it that way, then the water would have flowed down and gone into the drain plugs. So I have to empty the bilge every now and again. So I thought, well, rather than do that, I'll put a tarp over the top of the boat, and then that will keep the, and it has. I only have to empty the water out once every 4 weeks, and it's only half. It's not too much. I don't know whether it's going to be worth putting a bilge pump in or anything like that. I don't think so, to be honest with you. I don't have a bilge pump. No. Right. cooking. Somebody asked me, yeah, John, come on, and said, what cooking? I got a little 2-ring cooker. Yeah, nice. I don't know if I can show you the cooker, can I? Let me just think. This phone, can I turn the phone round? Oh yes, I can. Look, let me just push this button here, and hopefully, I'll go to the. Oh yeah. Oh, look at that. That's brilliant. Yeah, there's my little cooker there. Yeah, it's only a 2-ring gassy thing, and the gas bottle's out the back. Yeah, so that goes there. Oh, this panel here, by the way, this is off the roof, because this is. As we got the camera this way, I can actually show you, can't I? Let me just get moved slightly, and we'll give you a picture of what we're doing. Yeah, what we're doing is here, which this little cubby hole here was the toilet. Had a potty in, potty. I don't know. Had the portaloo in. Yeah. Well, what I've done is I've let me hang on. Let me just do that. Hang on. Just hang fire. Ah, that's it. Yeah. Oh, there you go. Now, yeah. So I've got the camera on a little bit of a selfie stick there. Yeah. So I'm going to convert this into a storeroom and a wet locker, so I can hang the wet stuff on. As you can see, the lining is coming off the back. I've got to mend all that. I've stripped all the roof down because the lining was coming off that, and I just mended that bit last week, and the glue did hold it down, so that was good, wasn't it? That's where the battery sits in there. So it's quite a big room, so I think that's going to be. I'm going to keep that as my storeroom. Yeah. Anyway, let's have a look out the back. Hang on. Let me just take that off there. If we look out the back, you can see there's my little. Don't laugh. That's my generator. Yeah. Yeah. And as I said, and of course there's the thing, the tarp up there, which keeps this back bit dry. Yeah. So what happens is that there bit fills up with water. The water comes in there, and there's a seal around there, but it doesn't seal very well, so the water goes into that bit there. But that's another little job to do. You only find these things out when you got to do them. Yeah, that's it. And then we've got to, as you say, finish all this up here and sort all the electrics out. And yeah, good fun, isn't it? Right, let's go. Where was we now? Yeah. So I've put this. Yeah, I know it's all boats are in a mess, aren't they? Yeah, so we're going to put the V boat in. So yeah. Right, let's. I've got to find that other carbon monoxide thing that keeps going beep, beep, because it's got a flat battery on it. So I thought I won't throw it away. I'll just have 2, won't I? Because I don't think you can never have too many, can you? But I do like the fact that that other one's got a number on it, so it tells me how many parts per million. That's how many parts per million in the air. Yeah. Hang on. So there we go. So there's the cooker. Yeah. So that's it. Yeah. Let me just bring that back there. Let's turn the phone around so I can see it's me. Is it me? Yay! There we go. I'm back again. Anyway, so there you go. Right. So that's. I don't know how long I should. I've now lost my glasses. Now. Oh well. You have to put up with me without glasses on. I can see what I'm doing if you can't. So so that's basically it. So this is my first live with Ted Q&A. Now, if you've got any questions, please just put them in the comments, and I'll try and answer them next week. Yeah, I've got to do something for next week. I'm going to get a blackout on this bit here so that you can see me without all that. Yeah, parts per million, none. That's good, isn't it? So that carbon monoxide thing works well, doesn't it? What I might do is, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to go and play now with my lining in that cupboard there, and I'll let you know how I get on with that next week. So rather than which I have been doing, is sort of doing videos as I do jobs, what I'm just going to do is do them and then just show at the end of the week what I finished up doing. What else did we do? Oh yeah, we there's a roof light there. Can you see it? Yeah. Which is now over the bed. Unfortunately, that did have it had a leak. I didn't drip, but as it was onto the bedding, it wasn't very good. So I put a plastic sheet there. But to overcome that problem, what I've done is I've actually made a plastic sheet to lay over the top of the sunlight. Is it the sunlight or the hatch, whatever it is, on the outside? And I've made it, believe it or not, again, Bodget made it with a piece of old shower curtain, which my wonderful sister-in-law gave me. Yeah, and I cut that up because it's waterproof, and I've just made it into a square. Did a bit of sewing machine, and cut the lines in it, and that lays over the top. And since that, we've got no moisture coming through, so I'm pleased with that. Yeah, and since that, and now that I'm bringing this heater in once a week or once every other week, just to dry the boat out, the boat's looking absolutely brilliant. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's good. So what else can we talk about? Nothing really, I don't think. I really need some advice on, do I need what equipment I need. I've obviously got me cheapo radio, which is illegal. Shush, okay, but it does work. I was hoping that it would come on and do the. It's on scanning at the moment. It's got all the C frequencies on it and a few others, so that just sits there while I'm here. And I did get the weather forecast the other day on it, so it does work, or the shipping forecast, which was good. Now I don't know whether I should get Savvy Navi or Navitronics, or should I get a Garmin plotter and whatever. I'm guessing that's for me a bit over the top, because if I do go out here, I'm only going to go out a couple of miles, do a circuit and come back in again, because you can only sail 2 hours either side of high water to get in and out. You can sail much less than sailing 24 hours, can't you? But I mean, to get in and out of the harbour, you've only got sort of a 4-hour slot. Oh, so yeah, so that's what we. Oh, somebody likes me, so I've got some orange things bouncing across the screen. I don't know what that means. Does that mean I've got to take a measles injection or something? I don't know. No. Anyway, yeah, so that's what we're going to do. What else we got? What else we got planned? So, as I say, if you want to know anything, just ask me, and then if I don't know the answer, somebody will come on and tell us the answer. But people have been so good to me, really. They really have. They've given me lots of help, lots of advice. I follow quite a few sailing channels, but they're all young people sailing around the world. You know, they've got these dolly birds. Well, not nice young ladies. Not to be sexist, no more. And they're in the Bahamas, or they're in Australia, or they're in New Zealand. I'm in Norfolk in England, so I don't think I'll get many followers, do I? But we do have fun, and that's the most important thing. So, anyway, it's been interesting, been a good Sunday. We're going to try and do this once a week. Every Sunday I'm going to come on and do Sunday Live with the Silly Sailor. That's me, Silly Sailor, Ted, with the orange hat. I've got a proper sailing hat. Yeah, my daughter bought me. Wonderful. So, can't wait to get in the water. So we're going to go now, and we're going to spend 2 or 3 hours working on the boat, trying to do this, put this lining back in, to smarten that area up, and then plan out how we're going to make it into a cupboard, store cupboard or whatever, and a wet room, so that when I can dry my wet clothes when I come in, I can't be wet. But, yeah, so we've got that plan. So everything's honky dory, really. Oh dear me. Yes, if you want to see the boat, yeah. Do you want to see? Yeah, somebody's come on, John. Hello, John. Do you want to see the boat? Yeah, I tell you what, I'm not sure how well it works from outside, but we'll do that, shall we? Thank you. Look at that. Right, you want to see the boat? Right, let me just pick the tripod up. We'll turn the camera around, okay? Hang on, no, because you've still got me. There we go. Right, so let's show you the boat. Hey, oh, that's good, isn't it? Right, well, do you know, I don't know what I've done with me. Oh, there they are. I found my glasses. It's okay. I can see what I'm doing now. Right, okay then. Right, so it's a Newbridge Ventura. It's 22 foot long, yeah. And as I say, I've just got out of the cabin there, and we're in the bit at the back, and there you can see it's got the tarp over it. So let's go down and I'll take you around the outside, shall I? I've got the A-frame up at the back because the mast, because it is a junk rig. Hang on. Let me just be very careful here. At least if I fall, we got evidence of the fall, haven't we? Let's have a look. Right, so here we are. Let's we go to the front and we can show you a boat at the front. As I say, this is the yard where it's at. We got loads of really big boats here, but this is my boat, the Sweet Sarah Ventura. As you can see, I can't really see it very well. Let's get back. So there you go. It's got a bilge keel, as you can see, and it's sitting on the rocks. And now I don't know if you've noticed, but the mast, because it's a junk rig, it doesn't have any wires on the outside at all. You know, it's a self-supporting mast, and it goes up on its own. And because this boat was specially built for the Norfolk Broads, it's actually got a hingey thing halfway up the mast, if you can see it there, so you can actually drop the mast there, and there's a winch there, and you can just winch it up and down. So putting the mast up and down is a 2 or 3 minute job. It's so clever. And then of course, because it's laying out like that, and I've put it on an A-frame, is that I can just tie a tarpaulin on as a temporary job. But I think I'm going to make a proper canvas one in the summer for it, and it sits there like that. So yeah, it's very good. What else can we say? The name's called Sweet Sarah. It's got an outboard, but the outboard's not on the outboard. It's an inboard outboard. Let me just show you. It sticks out. It sticks out the bottom here. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see? And it sticks in a locker. So the only trouble I found with it is it's so hard to steer because it's not dead center. The boat always wants to pull to the starboard side because the outboard is on this side. So the boat always wants to do that. But no, that's okay. So there it goes. Let's got a nice little ladder at the back. I've got all my little fender thingy bits there. So yeah. So there it is. I don't think the tarp's going to last very long, but of course it's so easy now. What I'm going to try and do is make a canopy, so when it's out there, I can just lower the mast, which, as I say, takes 2 or 3 minutes, and if it, even with the sail on, and then I can lower that down, and then just put the tarp up, and then I've got a nice a nice dry spell, haven't I? Dry bit. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, as you can see, I'm right at the back of the yard, and if you look at the front, I'll take you up the front side, and you can actually have a look at from the front of the boat there, and I can show you. So, as I say, if you want to see more in depth of the boat, just look at on the channel. I've done a few videos of when I first bought the boat and bits and pieces. So, oh dear me, I'm getting too old for all this climbing around, I tell you. Yeah, so it's got these lockers here, and as I say, the outboard sits in that locker there. I haven't got any remote steering or anything. It just sits there. So we'll just take you up the front, shall we? There we go. Yeah, this was this cover I made, so that covers up the thing, so we now don't get no water into there. And then we're up the front now, and as you can see, I don't know if you can see out there, well, that's where we go sailing, hopefully. As you can see, the yard is full of boats at the moment. It's all good fun. Yeah, and then as you can see, this is the masky bit. Yeah. So it's all good, isn't it? I hope that's giving you a good look around the boat. I can't actually see what text you put on there, but I will get back to it. I can read it. I'll get back to you. Sorry about the sound. But these tarps are noisy, aren't they? Yeah. Yeah. Anyway. Oh, tell you what. That was good fun, that was. Right, let's take you back inside, and then we can get away from the noise, and I can just see what comments you put on there and see if we can answer you. Yes, you're quite right. It looks nice. It is nice. It's a lovely boat. It really is. I'm enjoying it. Yeah. And as I say, if you, I don't know where you're from, John. Whether you're local to the area. What I'm hopefully going to do is, if there's anybody who wants to come out for a sail in the summer, just give me a thing and you can come out with me, because you know the wife's not interested in sailing at all. She's got her hobbies and I have my hobbies, and so if anybody wants to come for a sail and do a drop of fishing, apparently the fishing around this area is absolutely brilliant. Loads of bass and bits and pieces, so if you want to come and do a bit of fishing, by all means you're quite welcome to join me. Yeah, just turn up, and as long as you bring a can of Foster's or something, you can come out fishing with us. We'll have a laugh, because that's what life's all about, when you reach my age, is having a laugh. So that was a quick walk around the boat, yes, and I hope you enjoyed it. Now I've got to get on and do some work, otherwise I shall just sit here speaking for the next Christ knows how long, and not get on with any of the little jobs, because with a boat there's always jobs want doing, isn't there? And a lot of that. Yeah, I need some advice. I want to do a frame at the back, an arch, but stainless steel, whatever, it's so darn expensive. I'm not sure if you can use anything else. I don't know if you can use you know, copper pipe, chromium copper pipe or anything like that rather than stainless steel. Because what you've got to realise is at my age, life it hasn't got to last 30 years, is it? Whatever I do on the boat, it's only going to last 5, because then I'll be in my 80s. So nothing's forever. What I do, it's budget time. Anyway, I'm going to get on with some work now. So it's really been lovely, and thanks a lot. All you people have come and said hello to me, and it's really good. As you say, this was done as a live broadcast, so there will be lots of oohs and ahs and swears and God knows what, and I do apologise if I've upset anybody. It's not done deliberately, but unfortunately I am, and the wife hates me saying this, I'm old school. Yeah, so when you know, when you can say what you like without being told off, but that's another story. Be good, be happy, and happy sailing. Yeah, I like that. Happy sailing. Yeah, be good, be happy, happy sailing, and we'll see you hopefully next Sunday. Yeah, bye. How do we stop this then? What do I do? Do I push a button? I'm not sure. Let's do something. I have to put it closer to me so I can see what I'm doing. Let me just see. I've got a cross, but does that stop the broadcast? I'm not sure. You are sure you want to stop streaming? Yes, I do. Push the OK button, and I should have stopped.